guys, it's Monique from Vegan Living. Welcome back to another mukbang. As you can see here, and by the title most likely, I'm doing a healthier type mukbang. This is for those that don't know, mukbang is an eating show, so if that does not interest you, this might not be the video for you. But if it does, feel free to get something to eat and sit down and chat with me. It makes it feel like we're chatting together. So anyways, yeah, I'm doing a tofu scramble. So I got some salsa and some avocado in here with it. And then if I'm hungry afterwards, which I might still be, I'll have some mandarins. And then look what I got from my mommy. So she got me this minion, and I'm calling him Bob because he's got the two different colored eyes. So anyone, raise your hand if you have watched the Minion movies and like Despicable Me and all that. So don't have as much time for this particular one, so this might be like one of the shortest mukbangs you'll ever see me do. I have to head out to see a client soon. Pretty hungry. Seriously though, the world kind of like, this is something that I want to rant about a tiny bit. Society is very weird. It's very messed up. Don't you think that it's very weird how we obsess, like society obsesses over like the unhealthy junk foods, like guaranteed on like any group you're in, but like in the vegan groups that we're in for sure, when people post like vegan junk food stuff, it gets so many likes, so many comments, so many people are so stoked. Someone posts like some delicious recipe or some delicious home cooked meal, it gets a few likes, people like, yeah, that's great, but like nobody really obsesses over it the way like we obsess over junk food. Yet society obsesses over people being skinny. What the actual fuck? Like, it just blows my mind, and it's just been something I've been thinking about lately, and I just think it's really weird. So I already know that not as many people are going to be watching this video because of that very reason. So yeah, right now I'm kind of doing a bit of a meal plan with one of the vegan personal trainers in the city here. Kind of loosely following it, so it's a meal plan plus like a workout thingy at home. It's kind of funny. He asked me if like I would be open to like getting a membership at a gym or whatever. He's like, are you completely like, are you completely against doing that? Just checking. And I was like, at this time I am, because like I feel like I'm too busy. Like I'm actually gonna start pole dance in a couple weeks. I'm so excited. But I also volunteer at farm. I have my own business. And being your own business, you don't just like punch clock and like you work your hours and then you're done. Like you're pretty busy like all the time. And then I have an addiction to my cell phone, to like screen time, not just my cell phone, to screen time. And then I have all these other appointments I go do. I get massage for myself, acupuncture for myself, and this year I started seeing a psychologist. I keep like canceling the last few because I'm feeling like I'm doing okay and I need to like work through some things before I go and see her again, because I don't want to be like discussing the same exact things that we were just talking about, you know? Because those of you who have looked into it know that psychology appointments are quite expensive. The first appointment was $200 and then the ones after that is $180. So yeah, you kind of want to make use of that time. Seriously though, this is so good. So yeah, I'm following it loosely because they did want me to add spinach to it. Has anyone tried spinach in their tofu scramble before? Does that taste good? That sounds kind of gross, but anyways, it was supposed to go with like a vegan cheese as well. I'm using avocado in place of that, so it's like a good fat. But yeah, I don't have spinach or kale or anything like that in my house right now. That's one thing I'm really bad at, is I'm really bad at like eating greens. I need to like do that a bit more often. So hopefully that's not making my iron too low. As far as I know, anemia does run into my family, so it is something that I need to take a little bit more seriously, I think. I'm gonna push this back a bit more so you can see me. Yeah. So I do want to eat, like, tofu has a good amount of iron in it. So I have been upping my amount of soy. Anyways, the reason why I'm like slightly nervous about all of it is because over the past 6 months or more, my like periods have been a bit lower. So I'm like, yeep. I've been eating more of like as a junk food vegan over the past like 3 years or so. I feel like once I started my YouTube channel, because like I said, like people are so obsessed with like the vegan junk foods and stuff, just junk foods in general. Like even if you're a meat eater, I'm sure like people put bacon on everything and some other things in cheese and like post all their baking recipes and everybody's like, oh my god. But if you just post like your healthy stuff, people are like, good job, yeah. But like there's not as much excitement, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of annoying. So no wonder why we have like this issue in society where like women are like under eating because they feel like they need to do that in order to like be skinny. I don't know, it's just messed up. I don't know, I really don't like this like culture of like obsessing over junk foods, but yet you want everyone to be skinny. Isn't that messed up? I also didn't measure out my tofu scramble. When I cook a big thing of tofu scramble, I like to put like 3 blocks of tofu into my wok and then just a bunch of veggies. Didn't have a whole bunch of veggies on hand, but for this time around, but yeah. So I don't know if this portion is too small or too much for what they were wanting me to do, but he did mention that like a lot of women, like I said, they do undereat, and it's not that great. But it takes a while to adjust to it. Like if you're used to eating small portions, then your body's just, when you eat more, it's gonna be hard. I think that's like a Christmas song, and here I am like wearing Halloween-y outfit. So yeah, I've literally just started my workout and meal planning thingy. So hopefully it goes well. I requested doing it an at-home one because I figured I'd be able to sustain it a little bit better. I've never had someone give me a program to do at home. It's always been at a gym. I just don't feel like I have the time. And honestly, in order for me to have the time to do workouts at a gym, I'd have to either do it first thing in the morning, but I like my sleep, okay? Or like late in the evening, but that's when I like to wind down. So I'm like, which one of those am I okay with giving up consistently for like a long-term basis? And I don't really have an answer for that right now, because for my own mental health, it's really nice to be able to have both those things. So I was like, well, if I do it at home, then at least I don't have to drive anywhere. It'll be easier to maintain that. So I have a TRX system, which is like a pulley system that you attach to like your door jamb, or like to like if you have like hooks somewhere in your house or whatever. So I'm still learning how to do that. So there was one where like he was asking me to do like a glute bridge with it, but I'm like, I don't think I can do that from a door jamb. So I just did it like normally on the floor. So I'm really hopeful I can make this stick, but I'm also trying to be like kind to myself, because with any new changes, it's going to be a lot of work. My psychologist actually sent me something that whenever you make new changes, one of the things it says is that give your body some time to be able to like adjust and to like relax. How did it word it? It was something like it's gonna be a little bit like stressful and tiring. It's gonna be tiring and very draining, right? Because one of the things that I'm trying to like work on, and I've made like a 6-month goal. I've kind of sucked over the last like 2 weeks, but it's to like decrease my screen time. One thing that has increased my screen time if anyone lives in Edmonton or in Alberta, there's 100.3 The Bear. It's a radio station, has a contest going on called The Secret Sound. Yeah. Ever since I got up to like $47,000 a person could win, which was a couple Fridays ago, I've been kind of like obsessively listening to it. So I've been like listening to it for like from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., which is 13 tries, not 12. It's 13 tries. I've been like trying to get in, you know, like obviously when I'm working I can't. Although I did have 2 friends that let me like listen to it while I was massaging them, and then like they let me text in the word. And I've gotten 2 massages since then, and like during my massage I'm like, when it gets to the hour, I like turn on the radio to like listen to what the code word is. Sadly, I'm only like 60% sure that the word, that the sound is blowing into our microphone. My brother thinks it might be like an old style keyboard, like when the key is pressed down. I feel like it's something simpler than both those things. Because usually, like one of the last ones that they've done was like lifting a lid off of Tupperware. Another sound that they've done though that was complicated was twisting a Rubik's Cube. I remember like listening to that one, and then when that one was like, guess was revealed, I was like what the actual answer was, I was like, what? Like how is someone supposed to guess that? Okay, well. I'm not quite done my food yet, but I need to wrap things up because I need to get going to my client's house soon. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. If you did, give a thumbs up. And why did I just kiss the screen? My brain is like all over the place right now. Yeah, so subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. It really helps me out. I would love to see my subscriber count go up to like $500. $500, wow. I'm thinking about the money, the secret sound. Like seriously, I'm obsessed with the secret sound. It's hard to concentrate sometimes. And the jackpot is like, it's like $60,000 now, I think. Yeah, like you'll get up to 61,500 by the end of today, and then at that point they're gonna cap it, and it's just gonna stay at that. Holy moly! All right. Yeah. So I will see you guys in my next video. Make me comment down below with some other topics that we'd love to hear me talk about in a future mukbang, or just future video in general if you don't really like mukbangs. But chances are, if you don't like mukbangs, you did not make it to the end. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Veg, peace and love. Till next time. Bye bye bye.